Viewers all over the world, it's a privilege to see you and speak to you once again today on the topic that says responsibility, the doorway to possibility. Responsibility, the doorway to possibility. And I would like to read from the Bible, Luke chapter 16 verse 10. Luke chapter 16 verse 10. It says, "He who is faithful in what is least is faithful also in much. And he who is unjust in least is unjust also in much." I take that again. He who is faithful in what is least is faithful also in much. And he who is unjust in what is least is unjust in what is much. Responsibility, the doorway to possibility. The future is not waiting for luck, but for persons who are willing to take responsibility, because God does not only promote noise, but God promotes faithfulness. I take that again. The future is not waiting for luck, but the future is waiting for persons who are willing to take responsibility, because God does not promote noise, but God promotes responsibility. That's why the Bible, speaking in that text we read, Luke chapter 16, the Bible says, "He that is faithful in least will be faithful in much too." But the person that is not taking responsibility in the little that is given to him will not be faithful in plenty, no matter how much. Yes, there are some persons that used to pray, "Oh God, I need millions of naira in my account," but the last 100,000 naira God gave to you, how much were you able to give to him? It is more easy when it becomes to you, but anything that God demands is difficult to give. For instance, in your money, God demands you to give him 10%. How many percent have you given to him since the year began? How about the days when in 7 days in a week, how many days have you been able to give God consecration, fasting yourself? You know that if you walk in the house the whole of the day, you might not feel hungry, but the day you say you want to be on fasting, from 7 a.m. you feel hungry. Responsibility, the doorway to possibility. I'll go down to say that David was called out of the bush because he was the one taking responsibility of his father's sheep. How about someone like Joseph? Joseph, the last promotion that came to him met him in the prison. Why? Because this set of persons he was handed over to take care of. This one, when they had dreams and they woke up, Joseph said, "No, brothers, I know your face. This is not the face I used to see you with anymore. Anytime you wake up in the morning." Joseph was able to know them one by one. He took responsibility for their welfare. How about the 5 lepers? The lepers that was able to turn the situation around. They said, if we stay in our houses, we will die of hunger. If we go to the camp of the Syrians, we will also die of hunger. In any way, let us go. Let us go. Let us go. Oh, some of you, what you are praying for is already within you. Is already within you. And so I beseech you, break out from laziness and take responsibility. Is it in the church? Take responsibility. In the community, take responsibility. In your homes, take responsibility. Anywhere you find yourself, take responsibility. Why? Because responsibility is the doorway to possibility. How do you take responsibility? Taking responsibility begins with what you have. It begins with what you have. It can Elisha. When the prophet's wife went to meet Elisha and told Elisha, "They are about to come and capture my children. Oh, the debtor is about to capture my children. And remember, my husband was your servant as a prophet." Elisha asked the question, "What do you have in your house?" And the woman said, "We don't have anything apart from a little oil." Taking responsibility starts with what you have. How about Moses? When Moses went to God asked him, "What do you have in your hand?" He said, "A staff." Taking responsibility starts with what you have. Oh, Ananias and Sapphira, they saw the way the church, the people in the church were selling what they have and bringing money to the apostles' feet. They decided to also take responsibility and go to sell theirs. But when they went to sell their own, what did they come back doing? They came back and they lied to the apostles. Taking responsibility will help you to build trust. Will help you to build trust. You don't only build trust with men, you also build trust with God. That was what happened in the case of Ananias and Sapphira. They sold it and then they came and lied to Peter. Lying to Peter, Peter said, "You did not lie to me, but you lied to God." And because of that, they dropped down. Both of them were buried in the book of Acts. Taking responsibility means doing it well. Doing it well. doing it well. See it thou a man diligent in his business. He shall not just stand before men, he shall stand before kings. Whatever is committed to your hands, is it from God? Is it from men? Is it with children? Whatever is committed to your hand, do it well. Taking responsibility entails you doing something well. Taking responsibility attracts favor. It attracts favor with God and with men. Taking responsibility also creates opportunity. And so I want to tell you, for you to step into greatness, it shouldn't be by accident, but stepping into greatness will always start and will end with taking responsibility. In 2026, you are responsible for everything and anything that happened to you. And so from today henceforth, take responsibility. God bless you.